You're making out the chest with my name in it. You guys use ink that I can't match up on that. They did? Perfect. It's black.
The one we look.
Wait for one that's second.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey. Didn't you think of a cake?
No. Not one year.
I've watched
No time.
I've never seen this before. Aside from the fact that he came back from the sun. That ball took off. He was good. That ball was flat. Came in and then he pushed it. Yeah.
No.
Get off! We'll get that.
One of you guys want to take an IO? No? Nope. Okay. Harry, come grab me. Smiling. Wake up a bit, huh? I'll grab him. Okay, wake up.
A little bit, yeah.
From center field at Lexington High School in Lexington, Mass., this is Lexington Blue Sox baseball on LSP. Tonight, it's the Lexington Blue Sox with a record of 19-4-1, first in the ICL, hosting the Alibrandis with a record of 14-7-3, second in the ICL, in the first of a home-and-home between the top two teams in the Intercity League. Good evening, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story. Blue Sox have clinched a share of the regular season pennant with the Alibrandis, and they have the #1 seed in the playoffs regardless of what happens the rest of the way, because even if the Alibrandis win out and the Blue Sox lose out, the Blue Sox will have more wins than the Alibrandis. Alibrandis can only get to 18-7-3. Blue Sox already with 19 wins. Going to be a tough test for the Blue Sox tonight as they face former Watertown Red Matt Horan. Horan was thorn the side of the Blue Sox and many other teams' batting orders during his time with the Watertown Reds. But the Blue Sox coming off a win over the Andre Chiefs, a successful week last week. Winning 3 out of 3 and 1 postponement. And the Blue Sox looking to keep that roll and get a 20th win here tonight against the Alibrandis. The starting lineup for the Alibrandis in the road black jerseys with white letters and numbers and gray pants and the black, white, and red cap. Juan Parr is going to lead it off in right field, followed by Michael McGuire in center. Teddy Zuba is behind the plate. Dave Lightbody is the DH. Bobby Barrett is at first. Jake Miller is in left. Matt Henriksen is at third. Ryan Lung is at second. And Mark Odessa rounds out the lineup at short. On the mound, as I mentioned, the reigning Intercity League Pitcher of the Year, Matt Horan, in his first year with the Alibrandis. Horan making his 7th appearance of the season, 2-0 with a 2.47 ERA, also has 1 save. In 34 innings, he's allowed 28 hits, 15 runs, 12 of which are earned, walked 7, and struck out 43. 43 strikeouts, certainly an impressive number, but that's only second on the team to Ryan Corvo's 50. For the Lexington Blue Sox in the blue Speedline jerseys with white letters and numbers, the white script and the white inserts, and the solid navy blue cap, it'll be Ross Curley leading it off at short, followed by Anderson Jimenez at third. Julian Alvarez is in right. Ryan Berardino is at first. Alex Wojcik is the DH. Nate Wolf is in left. Mitch Schroeder is behind the plate. Morgan Brown is at second. And Dominic Sayre rounds out the lineup in center field. On the mound for the Blue Sox will be Matty Karras. Matt making his 5th appearance of the season, 2-0 with a .17 ERA. In 12 innings, he's allowed 9 hits, 2 earned runs, walked 2, struck out 13, and hit 2 batters. Matty made 3 of his 4 appearances this year against the Reading Bulldogs. Only other opponent he's faced is the Somerville Royals. Got the win in 5 innings against the Royals on July 2nd, so this will be his first test this year against the Alibrandis. The Blue Sox take the field. You can sing John Fogerty's center field to yourself in your head as Matty Karras gets ready for his warm-up tosses. And, of course, the initial warm-up tosses are always the longest. Once he gets back on the mound for the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th innings, he is just a couple tosses away from getting ready to go. Matty in his career with the Blue Sox, in this his 11th season, he's 46-9-1 with 1 save, 321 strikeouts in 383 innings, and a .37 career ERA. Matty did not face the Alibrandis in the regular season last year, and did not face them in the postseason either. His only postseason appearance came in the championship series against Watertown. This is his first career appearance against the Alibrandis, who will be hosting the Blue Sox tomorrow night over at Victory Field in Watertown. Certainly familiar stomping grounds for tonight's starter Matt Horan, and tonight's left fielder for the Reds, for the Alibrandis, Jake Miller. One more warm-up toss, and we'll be ready for some baseball. Well, no more 8 o'clock sunsets until May of 2020, folks, so summer's almost over. Oh, man. Brian Safel taking us to the gun show there, passing the camera. All right, here is Juan Parra to lead things off in the top of the first. Parra entering play at .293 doubles, 7 RBIs, 8 of 8 in stolen base attempts. So he's an important man to keep off the bases. First pitch fired at 8:04. Cutter up and in, ball 1, we're underway. The defensive alignment for the Blue Sox, left to right in the outfield, Wolf, Zaire, and Alvarez, as that's in there for strike 1 to even the count. Wolf, Zaire, Alvarez left to right in the outfield, third to first in the infield, Jimenez, Curley, Brown, and Berardino, and Schroeder catching Karras. This is reach for and popped up into shallow right, and that'll get down. A little bloop single for Parra, and the speedster is aboard to begin the top of the first. So that'll bring up Michael McGuire, the center fielder. McGuire at .308, 1 double, 1 triple, 7 RBIs. Drawn 18 walks. It's in there for strike 1, but Matty Karras is not someone who nibbles around the strike zone. The reason he's such a quick worker is that he forces contact. The 0-1 fouled off, and McGuire behind 0-2. Got to mention Parra, .290 batting average, but 13 walks compared to 9 strikeouts. The top hitters in this lineup, they draw a lot of walks and they don't strike out a lot by comparison. Throw back to first, Parra back safely. Parra, as I mentioned, 8 of 8 in stolen base opportunities this year. That is 7th in the ICL, tied for 7th. That's down and away for ball 1. Try to get him fishing at the slider there. Graham Smith of the Somerville Royals, the leading base stealer in the ICL at 12. 1-2 the count, the pitch. Grounded to the left side. Jimenez has it to second for one. On to first, double play. Around the horn they go, 5-4-3. And they're 2 down for Teddy Zuba. Well, Bruce saying that would have made a good triple play. I don't want to deal with first and second, nobody out for a guy like Teddy Zuba. Mad respect to him. Zuba at 352, 8 doubles, 1 triple, 19 RBIs, and 17 walks compared to 5 strikeouts. Certainly an MVP candidate. As that catches the inside corner, that'll make it 0-2. Zuba's got an on-base percentage of .489. As that is down and in, and that hit him on the back foot. Tried to back foot the slider, and it went a little too far in. So Zuba is painfully aboard with 2 out, and now Dave Lightbody. Lightbody entering play at 313, 5 doubles, 1 triple, 12 RBIs, 10 walks, 10 strikeouts. To further the point about how good the Alibrandis are at drawing walks, as that's on the outside corner for strike 1, the top 3 walk drawers in the Intercity League are all Alibrandis. Michael McGuire at 18, Teddy Zuba at 17, and Juan Parra at 13. If you're wondering where the Blue Sox stand on that list, the leader is Kyle 80 with 11, and just behind him, Ross Curley with 10. It's down and away for ball 1 to even the count. Dave Lightbody, the player manager of the Alibrandis, hit 4 home runs last year, which was among the league leaders. He comes up empty at a good, a little slower than Karras' slider. That might have been a changeup. 1-2, regardless. Runner on first after the hit by pitch with 2 out. Zuba takes off. The pitch is down and away, and Zuba's got a stolen base. Wheels. So runner in scoring position with 2 down and a 2-2 count. Zuba picking up his first stolen base of the year. As this is popped up, Brown's calling for it on the lip of the outfield grass. He didn't see it, and eventually it is caught for the out that retires the side. So after half an inning, it is the Alibrandis nothing and the Blue Sox coming up. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your next rental from Avis. Matt Horan taking the mound for the Alibrandis. As I mentioned, was last year's pitcher of the year. And the Watertown Reds had a knack for racking up pitcher of the year awards. They had 3 of the last 4 pitchers of the year. Jonathan Bishop in 2015, Bill Sullivan in 2016, and Matt Horan in 2018. Horan was part of a Red staff last year that was second in the ICL in team ERA at 281 and was 8-0 in 10 appearances with a 127 ERA in 60 2/3 innings, allowed 40 hits, 16 runs, 11 of which were earned, walked 12, struck out 67, surrendered 1 home run, but did hit 5 batters. He faced the Blue Sox once in the regular season last year. Got a complete game victory, with allowing 7 hits, 2 runs, walking 3, striking out 7, and surrendering the 1 home run he allowed all season. But in the ICL Championship Series, took the loss in 6 innings on August 23rd, allowing 8 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, and 2 home runs. So the Blue Sox hoping for a repeat of the Championship Series meeting rather than the regular season meeting from last year. Here's Ross Curley. Speaking of ICL MVP candidates, we saw Teddy Zuba was one. Here's Ross, who's certainly putting together those good numbers. .413 batting average as he takes a high strike, 0-1. .413, 6 doubles, 1 triple, 1 homer, 15 RBIs, 10 walks compared to 9 strikeouts. On pace for career highs in on-base percentage, slugging percentage, and OPS. As that is swung on and missed for strike 2. .423 average for Ross. That would also be a career high. As he takes up and in from Haran, and it's ball 1. And Ross needs to pine up his bat a little bit. Ross is setting career highs in pretty much every category. He's got a career high in extra base hits. He's 1 shy of tying his career high for RBIs in this season, as he dribbles this one foul over towards the third base bleachers. Still 1-2. Only stat where he hasn't set a career high this year is home runs. He had a career high 2 last year. And that hit him. Haran can't believe it, but Ross is aboard to begin the bottom of the first. So now it'll be Anderson Jimenez. Jimenez at .327, 3 doubles, 1 triple, 11 RBIs, 7 walks, 11 strikeouts. Ross 1 of 1 in stolen base attempts this year, as Anderson gets brushed back a little bit, and it's ball 1. That's in there for strike 1 to even the count. This is grounded left side, and it hops off the lip of the infield grass and into left field for a base hit, out of the reach of the third baseman Henriksen. So it's first and second, nobody out to begin the ball game for the Blue Sox. Blue Sox looking to clinch a season series win as well as the regular season title outright. And got the Alibrandis on opening day 8-4, and then here 2-1 on July 18th. Julian Alvarez, chance to do some damage. And he'll take strike 1. Alvarez entering play at .375, 3 doubles, 1 homer, 13 RBIs. He takes down and in, and it's ball 1. Alvarez in his 4th year with the Blue Sox, career .299 hitter, on pace to set a career high in batting average. Has matched his RBI total from last year. Career high was set in his first year with 17 RBIs in 2016, as that's downstairs for ball 2, 2-1. This year against the Alibrandis, Julian has played in only 1 game and was 1 for 2 with 2 walks in that game. Upstairs for ball 3, as Zumba cocked a fire to first, but Jimenez scampered back. On deck is Ryan Berardino. Curley at second. Jimenez at first. And the pitch is fouled off, and that'll fill the count. Horan looks at second and comes home with it. And a swing and a miss. He blew the fastball by him. One down. So big out there with the first two runners aboard. Now one out. Now maybe a ground ball can get Horan out of this. Here's Ryan Berardino. 485 hitter, 4 doubles, 3 RBIs. Takes low, good block by Zuba, and it's ball 1. Misspoke, 444 hitter for Berardino, 1 double, 1 triple, 2 RBIs. OPS of 1056 for Ryan as he comes up empty at a pitch diving down and away for strike 1. Berardino 0 for 3 with a strikeout in his only appearance against the Alibrandis this year. Curley bluffs off of second, and that is in there for strike 2. 1 and 2. This is a little blooper into center field, and it's going to carry a long way, and that's going to get down. Curley's being waved around third. This could be a close play. The relay is not handled by Zuba, and it'll be an RBI single, one of the longest singles you'll ever see, and it's 1-0. You got to respect the speed of McGuire and Parr to possibly catch up to that one. That's why Ross held up at second for so long. So first and second, still 1 out for Alex Wojtek. And Wojtek takes inside for ball 1. Wojtek at 280 with 4 doubles and 4 RBIs. 3 of those RBIs coming on 1 of those doubles. And he comes up empty for strike 1. Runner takes off from second, and Jimenez has third easily, although Wojtek swings and misses. And the count will be 1 and 2, but Jimenez picks up the stolen base. So runners at the corners, 1 out, and a 1-2 count to Wojtek. And he swings and misses, strike 3. So 2 strikeouts for Horan. And it'll be up to Nate Wolf to try and prolong the inning. Wolf entering play at 250. No extra base hits, 3 RBIs, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. He takes just outside for ball 1. Jimenez at third, Berardino at first. Blue Sox like to get more than 1 out of it, but the Blue Sox scoring in the first inning. Haven't seen that much lately. 1 and 1. Blue Sox don't have to play catch-up, at least from the outset. Had to play catch-up against the Alibrandis. Against the Chiefs, rather. Had to play catch-up against the Alibrandis, on opening day. Up and away for ball 2. But the Blue Sox scoring first. It's got to be a good confidence boost for the rest of the boys, but they like to come through with more, especially with Jimenez standing at third right now in a 2-1 count. That misses down and in, 3-1. Mitch Schroeder on deck if we get that far. Gotta go with a fastball here, right? He does, but he came up empty, and it's strike 2. So Berardino will be off with the pitch. Blue Sox hoping to capitalize, put up a crooked number. Haran comes set. The pitch, there goes Berardino, and it's swung on and missed for strike 3. So 3 strikeouts, but 2 hits in the inning and 1 run for the Blue Sox. After 1 complete, 1-0 Blue Sox. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. So 1-0 Blue Sox on the RBI single by Ryan Berardino. Blue Sox scoring in the first inning for the first time since July 16th against Melrose, and there was a string for a while where the Blue Sox weren't scoring in the first or second inning for a while, and in a lot of cases had to wait until the 4th or 5th or 6th for the first runs. The Blue Sox do get on the board first. And it'll be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up here in the top of the second. Bobby Barrett, Jake Miller, and Matt Henriksen. Barrett to lead things off. He enters play at .358 with 1 double and 5 RBIs. He's got 19 hits, but only that 1 double. As he swings and fouls that one off for strike 1. Barrett this year against the Blue Sox has played in only 1 game, but was 2 for 3 in that game. Popped up, foul over the screen and out of play again, and it's strike 2. Karras working quickly as usual. The pitch is just barely fouled off, went with the slider there. Blue Sox will have the Alibrandis at Victory Field tomorrow night. As there's a swing and a miss. Term frisbee slider gets thrown around a lot lately, but that was certainly one, as it's 1 down, first strikeout of the game for Karras. As I was saying, the Blue Sox have the Alibrandis tomorrow night at Victory Field, and then they have a road game against the Somerville Royals here at Lexington High on Thursday. Here's Jake Miller, the left fielder, and he comes up empty for strike 1. Miller entering play at .268, 7 doubles, 2 homers, 13 RBIs. He swings and misses at a high fastball, and it's 0-2. Did you throw him anything other than fastball here? Well, he does. He threw him a slider, and it's popped up, and Curley is going to camp under it and make the catch for out number 2. Miller guessed right. He protected away, but got under it too much. Here's Matt Henriksen, the third baseman. As he swings and misses for strike 1. Henriksen at .310 with 2 doubles and 5 RBIs. Feeble swing and a miss there. It's 0-2. Jimenez behind the bag at third, guarding the line. The 0-2. Wise of Henriksen to lay off there, and it's 1-2. In there for strike 3 called, and the side is retired. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Karras, and after 1.5, still 1-0 Blue Sox. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel.
Fastball slider.
I know. Even better. I think some people gone so it's done like more.
What's the closest hoodie to you?
60, I know. Let me see if I can. I don't know what we want to do.
Bottom of the second, it'll be the bottom third of the order due up for the Blue Sox: Mitch Schroeder, Morgan Brown, and Dominic Zare. Schroeder lead things off, entering play at .371 with 1 double, 1 triple, and 8 RBIs. First pitch from Matt Horan. It's a fastball in there for strike 1. Cut and a miss. 0-2. Schroeder was 0 for 2 against the Alibrandis on July 18th in his only appearance against them. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Mitch Schroeder, 4th strikeout already for Horan. They've all been swinging strikeouts. 1 down for Morgan Brown. Brown at .297, 3 doubles, 10 RBIs. And he swings and misses at a high one for strike 1. Boy, Blue Sox cannot measure up Horan right now. They cannot get a good look at that fastball. And he puts this one in play. It's a slow hopper to the shortstop, Odessa, and he gets the out at first. So 2 down. As the Blue Sox finally make the Alibrandis defense, finally force the Alibrandis defense to make a play. And here's Dominic Zare, the center fielder. Zare at .286, 3 doubles, 9 RBIs, 9 walks, and 7 strikeouts. And he hits this one to center field, and it's down for a base hit. Dom keeps the bottom of the second alive. Arguably the best number 9 hitter in the Intercity League. Certainly doesn't play like your typical number 9 hitter. So the line turns over for Ross Curley, who was hit by a pitch in the first, then came around to score the game's thus far only run. Zare gets his lead off of first. Horan delivers, and a swing and a miss, and Ross not happy with himself for going after that one. 0-1. He was ready to muscle up on something, and it just disappeared away from him. Throw back to first. And a delayed call, but Zare is safe at first. That's low for ball 1, 1-1. Both teams with a hit batter in the first inning. Only one of them came to fruition. That was Ross. A swing and a miss, strike 2. As a matter of fact, now that I think about it, it was both teams' MVP candidates getting plunked with a pitch. Zuba in the top of the first, Ross in the bottom of the first. Ross behind 1-2. And he's frozen on strike 3 called. 5 strikeouts through 2 innings for Matt Haran. Looking like certainly looking like the reigning ICL pitcher of the year. After 2 complete, still 1-0 Blue Sox. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. You can follow the Blue Sox on the web at LexingtonBlueSox.com, Facebook.com/LexingtonBlueSox, and on Twitter and Instagram at BlueSox_ICL. One run, 3 hits, no errors, 3 left for the Blue Sox. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left for the Alibrandis as we play the top of the third, and it'll be the 8-9-1 hitters Ryan Lung, Mark Odessa, and Juan Parra. First pitch is on the outside corner to the second baseman Lung for strike 1. Lung comes up empty, and it's 0-2. Long at 256 with 2 doubles, 1 triple, and 3 RBIs. Karras winds and delivers the 0-2. Swing and a miss. The pitch spikes away from Schroeder, and Lung may reach, and he does. So it'll be a strikeout and a wild pitch. That'll bring up Mark Odessa. Odessa squares and pops up the bunt into the screen for strike 1. Odessa entering play at 219 with no extra base hits and 5 RBIs. He's right now looking to lay down his first sacrifice hit of the season. Set the table for the leadoff man, Juan Parra, on deck next. Odessa does not square, and he comes up empty. Strike 2, so he'll definitely be swinging now. That'll back up Jimenez. And that's fouled off. Just missed the outside corner, 1-2. Berardino holding on long at first, and the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts, 1 out. 4 Ks for Karras. And that'll turn over the lineup for Juan Parra, who singled his first time up. Parra this year against the Blue Sox, only 1 for 7 coming into play. Never seen Matty throw a slider like that before. It looked more like a curveball, but it's 0-1. That's fouled off. Now Karras ahead, 0-2. Parra 1 for 7 in the first 2 meetings between these two teams, but with 2 runs scored. Runner takes off, the pitch is popped up, and this could be trouble as this is foul. Long held up at second. I think that was pretty well out of the reach of both Berardino and Alvarez, so the only question was it going to go foul? And thankfully for the Blue Sox, it did. So Karras still ahead of Parra, 0-2. And Parra certainly has the speed to take second on that play, too, if that stays fair. Throw back to first, and back safely is Long. Another throw back to first. On deck is the center fielder, Michael McGuire. Now time is called, as Karras taking a while to look in for the sign. Possibly to throw off the timing of the runner at first, Long. Long does not go, and the pitch is fouled off again. So good battle being put on here by Parra after falling behind 0-2. Couple of close calls. Long bluffs off of first, and the pitch is popped up. Karras calling for it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. So that'll bring up Michael McGuire, who grounded into a 5-4-3 double play his first time up in the first. As that's a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Foul tip into the mitt of Schroeder for strike 2. Long is 4 for 6 in stolen base attempts this year, so he's got wheels. A little broken back grounder down the third base line, but that'll be foul. Fielded first by Brian Safel in the third base coach's box. It's Anderson's ball, man. Right now, we gotta wait for McGuire to get a new piece of lumber. Karras comes set, and the 0-2. Fastball up and away, 1-2. And now McGuire is granted time. Karras looks at first and comes home with it. Runner goes. The pitch is a breaking ball fouled off. One, two the count. Teddy Zuba on deck. Down and away. 2-2. Runner goes. The pitch is downstairs. The throw down to second is offline. It'll be a full count. Now a runner in scoring position for the Alibrandis. So possibly a big pitch looming here. From 0-2 to 3-2 for McGuire. And that just missed down and away, ball 4. So it's first and second, 2 out for Teddy Zuba. First walk issued by Karras. Here's Zuba, who was hit by a pitch with 2 outs in the first. And now Teddy's going to get time before Matty can really come set. Now he does come set. And the pitch. Down and in for ball one. Long at second, McGuire at first. Popped up, but that'll get over the screen and get onto Worthen Road for our official broadcast. 1-1 the count to Zuba. The pitch. Fouled off onto Worthen Road again, and it's 1-2. Ooh! One and two the count. Karras ahead of another hitter. Can he put him away this time? He will get him to ground this one to the opposite side where they weren't playing him. Long scores. We have a tie game. Zuba against the grain picks up the RBI single. And now the go-ahead run in scoring position for David Lightbody. Flew out to center his first time up. Zuba picks up his 20th RBI of the season, and this is lined up the middle for a base hit. Around third comes McGuire. The throw to the plate will be cut off, and now it goes offline, and now taking third is Zuba. First pitch swinging by Lightbody. And the Alibrandis take the lead. It's 2-1. Now runners at the corners, 2 down, and the seventh man to bat in the inning will be Bobby Barrett. And this is into right field. Alvarez coming in. He dives, and he can't get it. It rolls all the way to the wall. 1 run scores. Here comes Lightbody. Around second on his way to third is Barrett. It's a 2-run triple. Four runs with 2 outs in the inning. Alvarez tried to save the day with a diving catch. Might have been better served just to cut it off and let just the 1-run score. But Barrett with the 2-run triple. And now it'll be Jake Miller, the 8th man to bat in the inning. Popped up to short his first time up. And that's in there for strike 1. Well, the wild pitch on the strikeout allowed long to reach. Blue Sox make that play. They're out of the inning unscathed. Karras was ahead of a couple of hitters with 2 strikes, couldn't put them away. And now 4 runs have come home here in the top of the third. This is fouled off, and it's 1-2. So again, Karras ahead of a batter. Hasn't been able to put him away. Had McGuire 0-2, walked him. Had Zuba 1-2, he went the other way. And then Lightbody on the first pitch swinging. As that's in there for strike 3 called. And the side is retired, but the damage has been done. The Alibrandis pick up 4 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. After 2.5, it is 4-1 Alibrandis. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. So that's the third time the Blue Sox have allowed 4 runs in an inning this season. And Matt Horan, who's pitching like the reigning Intercity League Pitcher of the Year, with 5 strikeouts for the first 2 innings, now has a 3-run cushion. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up: Jimenez, Alvarez, and Berardino. Jimenez singled his first time up in the first and eventually stole third before being stranded there. Horan working exclusively from the stretch, and the pitch is taken for strike 1. The defensive alignment for the Alibrandis: left to right in the outfield, Miller, McGuire, and Parra; third to first in the infield, Henriksen, Adesso, Long, and Barrett; and Zuba catching Horan as Jimenez comes up empty, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Anderson Jimenez, the second straight inning that has started with a 3-pitch strikeout for Horan. He's got 6. And that'll bring up Julian Alvarez. Alvarez was the first strikeout victim, with 2 on and nobody out, and that brushes him back a little bit. Ball 1. Up and in, ball 2. Blue Sox have 1 run on 3 hits and have left 3. Alibrandis with 4 runs on 4 hits and have left 2. No errors by either side. That's at the knees for strike 1. 2-1. Alvarez still ahead in the count. Blue Sox getting a first inning run, but now have to play catch up again. Fouls this one off, and it's 2-2. Third baseman Henriksen playing even with the bag at third, as that is up and in, ball 3. Horan's missing up and in a lot. Which indicates that he's not getting on top of his pitches when he misses. But of course, 6 strikeouts, and now make it 7. As Alvarez goes down on strikes for the second time. 2 down, and that brings up Ryan Berardino. Berardino singled home the Blue Sox only run back in the first. Swing and a miss by Berardino. Can't catch up to the fastball, and it's strike 1. Up and in, ball 1. It's interesting that you have 7 strikeouts and just the 1 hit by pitch, but those up and in misses are really noticeable to right-handed hitters. Fouled off, strike 2. It's been mostly with the fastball too from Horan. Did get a weak swing and miss from Ross on a slider. He was trying to ambush a fastball in his last at-bat. But he's ahead of Berardino 1-2. As that is fouled off for strike 1, remains 1-2 rather. Well, we have had a 20 strikeout game this season. That's low for ball 2. The few that's really missed low for Horan tonight. Alex Wojtek on deck if we get that far. And the 2-2. Grounded the other way, fielded by the first baseman Barrett. He'll take it to the bag himself. And the side is retired after 3 complete. 4-1 Alibrandis. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. LSP's next broadcast is tomorrow morning at 11:10 a.m. when we present the Blue Gray USA Best of New England Showcase. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. Matt Karras back to work for the top of the 4th. He will deal with the bottom third of the order. Matt Henriksen, Ryan Long, and Mark Odessa. Karras has 5 strikeouts. Has allowed 4 runs on 4 hits with a walk and a hit batsman and a wild pitch. Henriksen will lead things off. He struck out swinging to end the second his first time up, and he fouls that one into the screen for strike 1. Down and away for ball 1. Slider misses upstairs, ball 2. Popped foul, and that'll even the count at 2. Down and away, full count. And that misses ball 4. And the leadoff man aboard for the 3rd time in 4 innings for the Alibrandis. I'll bring up Ryan Long, who got the party started after hustling his way down to first after the wild pitch on the 3rd strike. Came around to score the tying run on Zuba's single. And he's looking to bunt, and he brushes him back for ball 1. Other action in the ICL tonight, Reading and Andre are playing a split doubleheader at Maplewood. Andre the home team for the first game, and Reading the home team for the second game. Reading won the first game 4-1, 4-0 rather, as that's fouled off for strike 1. No box score yet for it to report. Two and 1. Runner takes off. The pitch is grounded up the middle. Good reactions by Brown as he was going to the second base bag to take the throw from Schroeder, but he got back to his left to cut it off and throw out Long. Oh, it works out as a sacrifice anyways. And now Mark Odessa fouls this one off for strike 1. Odessa struck out swinging his first time up in the 3rd. Down and away for ball 1. Henriksen at second after the leadoff walk. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Fouled off. Breaking ball misses inside, ball 2. Up and in, ball 3. So the Blue Sox, Alibrandis, Merchants, and Bulldogs have all clinched playoff berths. As that is fouled off for strike 2. Now it's Andre, Malden, and Somerville fighting for those last 2 spots. Reach for and fouled off again. And that hit him. Matt Karras not looking like himself today. Odessa reaches, and the line turns over for Juan Parra. Parra singled in the first, popped up to Karras in the third. As this is grounded to the right side, takes a tricky hop on Berardino, underhands to Karras, and they got him. Runners advance to second and third, but at least there are 2 out now. It's a tough play there with Parra flying down the line. Now it'll be up to Michael McGuire. He's got 2 runners in scoring position. He walked and scored. His last time up, and he fouls this one off for strike 1. If the Blue Sox are going to have any chance this one, it's imperative that Karras get McGuire here. Down and in for ball 1. If you lose him, you'd rather walk him because you don't want him to bring home 2 with a base hit here. Popped up foul. Karras hasn't had much trouble getting ahead of hitters. It's just he hasn't been able to put them away like he usually does. Alibrandis has drawn 2 walks. This is grounded down the first baseline, but Berardino will field it in foul territory. And the count will remain 1-2. Popped up. Who's calling for it? Curley makes the catch, and the side is retired. After 3.5, we're halfway home. It is still the Alibrandis 4 and the Blue Sox 1. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your next rental from Avis. Bottom of the fourth, it'll be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up for the Blue Sox. Alex Wojcik, Nate Wolf, and Mitch Schroeder. Wojcik struck out swinging his first time up, and he takes strike one. Seven strikeouts through the first 3 innings for Haran, and now he's ahead of Wojcik 0-2. Swing and a miss. Third straight inning that has begun with a 3-pitch strikeout. 8 strikeouts through 3 to third for Matt Haran. And that'll bring up Nate Wolf. Wolf struck out swinging his first time up to end the first. As that's in there for strike one. Foul tip into the mid of Zuba for strike two rather. I just want to take this moment to give a shout out to Andrew John on Facebook. He's a member of a Facebook group I'm a part of. Bring Back MLB Showdown Cards. I mean, if you know about my love for gaming, some of you might know that the first game I played competitively actually was MLB Showdown, and that's actually the demise of Showdown is what got me into competitive Magic the Gathering. But anyways, so one of the things we do in that group is we design custom MLB Showdown cards for current players or players who were not in the game, otherwise not in the game when it was printed from 2000 to 2005. And somebody requested a Barry Bonds 2004 card, because obviously Barry Bonds was active in 2004, but he didn't lend his license to the MLBPA, and so they had to go without a card for him. And I made a card for his 2004 season, as this is down the left field line and foul. And Andrew just blew me away because he took my card and printed it on MLB Showdown cardstock with foiling. Like, he made a foil card of the Barry Bonds card I designed, and it looks absolutely beautiful. And Andrew, I just want to give you a shout out. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Hopefully I can get one of those if you can send me one of those. So full count here to Nate Wolf, with Mitch Schroeder on deck. This is up the middle and through for a base hit. Blue Sox have a 1-out base runner. Reminds me of a few years ago, I did a promo on one of my broadcasts for another guy who does custom MLB Showdown cards, and I asked him to send me a set of his 2013 cards. And I asked him for a special favor, and I asked him that he make a card for Pete Frates. And I'll share the Barry Bonds card and the Pete Frates card. As this skips away from Zuba, and up to second goes Wolf. But I'll share the Barry Bonds and the Pete Frates card at some point on the various LSP social media. So runner at second after the wild pitch. 1-0 the count to Schroeder. And that's up and in for ball 2. Schroeder settling back into the box after the conference between Haran and Zuba. And the 2-0. Tried to hold back. 2-1. Right now the tying run is in the on-deck circle for the Blue Sox, and currently that is Morgan Brown. As that is fouled off, and it's 2-2. Wolf off of second. 1 out, 2-2 the count. The pitch, fouled off. Now time is called. Schroeder granted time. And now Zuba wants time because he wants to talk to Haran again. Schroeder loops this one into center field. McGuire camping under it, and he makes the catch. 2 down. So that'll bring up Morgan Brown, grounded out to short his first time up. He was the first out that forced the defense to make a play. Hard fastball there for strike 1. Ball 1 as Wolf holds on. Brown looking to come through here and get the Blue Sox back on the board. Cut this lead to 2. Get on board for Dominic Zaire. He's ahead 2-1. And he hits this one into left field. Oh. And Miller will make the catch for the out that retires the side. So the Blue Sox strand of man in scoring position, and after 4, it is 4-1 Alibrandis. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. New pitcher for the Blue Sox is Jake Vessling. Vessling making his 5th appearance of the season, 1-1 with a that's Nate Esplin. This is Jake Vesseling. I was reading Esplin's stat line. So Vesseling still making his 5th appearance of the season. 1-0 with 1 save at a 2.10 ERA. In 10 innings of work, he's had 12 hits, 3 earned runs. Walked 1, struck out 9, surrendered 1 home run. Against the Alibrandis on opening day, got the save in 2 innings, allowing 1 hit, no runs with 1 walk and 1 strikeout. And he will face the heart of the Alibrandis order, Zuba, Lightbody, and Barrett. Vesseling getting his 2nd action in 5 days after going a month between his 1st and 2nd appearances and his 3rd and 4th appearances. You really love that camera, don't you, Brian? Can't stand there during the game, though, man. Here's Teddy Zuba. 1 for 1 with a single, a hit by pitch, and a run scored. Got a stolen base. 0-1 the count. Oh, and 2. Tried to back foot him there, and it's 1 and 2. In addition to the Alibrandis, Zuba's played 11 games for the Boston Athletics of the Park League this year, as we discussed during his guest appearance in the All-Star Tournament broadcast. As he takes down away, and it's 2 and 2. In his time with the A's, Teddy is hitting .355 with 2 doubles and 9 RBIs and 10 walks compared to 5 strikeouts. Three and 2. Teddy's stint with the Alibrandis, not his first trip in the Intercity League, did play for Cassell Club in 2008, as this is lined right to Morgan Brown on a couple of hops, and he fires on to first for out number 1. Teddy did pretty well for himself in limited action in the Intercity League in 2008. Hit 5 for 14 with 3 RBIs, 3 walks, and a run scored. 2008 with Cassell. Now Dave Lightbody. Dave 1 for 2 with a run scored. Just misses below the knees for ball 1. Lightbody swings and misses at a slider in the dirt for strike 1. Comes back over the inside corner for strike 2. Lightbody's ICL experience beyond these last 2 years with the Alibrandis includes a one game appearance with the Andre Chiefs in 2014, as that's a check swing upstairs, ball 2, and 7 games with the Testacourt Bombers in 2010, in which he went 4 for 14 with 1 double, 1 homer, and 3 RBIs. That's low for ball 3, another full count. Payoff pitch. Here it is. Chopped in front of the plate, and this is going to be a fair ball, and Vessling will take it to the bag himself for the out. So now Bobby Barrett, who has the big blow in this game, the 2-run triple in the third that made it turned it from a 2-run game into a 2-run inning into a 4-run inning. Of course, all 4 runs in the top of the third for the Alibrandis, coming with 2 outs, and Barrett comes through with the second hit of the game. Single to the left side through the hole. 2-out base runner. Alibrandis will not go 1-2-3. Both teams have gone 1-2-3 exactly once in this game. The Alibrandis in the second, and the Blue Sox in the third. Here's Jake Miller trying to race his 0 for 2. The pop up to the shortstop, a strikeout looking. He grounds this one to the left side. Jimenez will have a long throw to third. Oh, what a missile by Anderson Jimenez from the hot corner. And the side is retired. After 4.5, still 4-1 Alibrandis. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. And another shout out to Andrew John just now for hooking me up with a copy of the Barry Bonds Showdown foil. I will definitely show that off to you guys on Instagram and Facebook when I get it.
Maybe
Yes.
I don't get you guys every day. I got to show off when I can.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be hard to show off tomorrow night because I'm going to be way up there. We're at Victory.
Oh. Hey,
And it'd be impossible if we were at Trum.
that's not true. I'll find a way.
Listen, you know why I have to broadcast from all the way up there at Trum, right? Yeah, because the city of Somerville won't let me use the power outlets on the light towers.
I can climb a fence. I might be hefty, but I can get up.
Oh, you want to talk to me about Hefty? I'm trying to lose weight. I'd kill to be your size, Brian. Bottom of the 5th, Dominic Sayre to lead things off. Foul tip, strike 1. Sayre had a single with 2 out in the second, his first time up. And he grounds this one to the left side, fielded by the third baseman Henriksen on to first, 1 down. Well, the Blue Sox starting to put it in play a little bit more, but they got to find the holes. Lamp turns over for Ross Curley, scored the Blue Sox only run all the way back in the first. And Ross swings at the first pitch and pops it up. And this will be caught by the second baseman, Lung, for out number 2 on just 1 pitch. One pitch outs are not what you need at this juncture of the ball game. Here's Anderson, 1 for 2 with a single and a stolen base. And he swings and misses for strike 1. In the top of the 6th, the Alibrandis will have the bottom third of the order due up, Henriksen, Lung, and Odessa. Swing and a miss by Anderson, and it is 0-2. Broken bat pop-up behind third, and making the catch is Henriksen for the out that retires the side. A very quick 1-2-3 inning for the Blue Sox, and after 5 complete, it is still the Alibrandis 4 and the Blue Sox 1. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. You can follow the Blue Sox on the web at LexingtonBlueSox.com, Facebook.com/LexingtonBlueSox, and on Twitter and Instagram at BlueSox_ICL. Four runs, 5 hits, no errors, 5 left for the Alibrandis. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors, and 4 left for the Blue Sox. As we play the top of the 6th, and it looks like we have a new pitcher for the Blue Sox. And it'll be Eddie Campbell making his 5th appearance of the season. Campbell, 6.46 ERA in 4 1/3 innings, has allowed 6 hits, 4 earned runs, walked 5, struck out 5, and thrown 2 wild pitches. Hasn't faced the Alibrandis this year. Last appearance came on July 25th against Wakefield. Going a third of an inning, allowing a hit, a run, 2 walks and a strikeout. He is the 3rd pitcher of the ball game for the Blue Sox after Karras and Vessling. Got a show to do, man.
You have to do it every time we go.
Oh, my God. I'm just glad we're not facing him in the semifinals. He'll do that every game we're here. This is just the last home game for us. Oh, my God. Almost makes this worth it.
I feel bad for you,
Well, Camera didn't deserve it. Just an innocent bystander. 1-0 the count to Matt Henriksen, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Up and away, 2-0 to Henriksen. Low for ball 3. Campbell's whip entering plays over 2.5. He comes set. And that's up and away for ball 4. And a leadoff walk on 4 pitches for Matt Henriksen. So the second walk drawn by Henriksen, both times leading off an inning. And now Ryan Lung scored the tying run after reaching on a strikeout and a wild pitch in the 3rd, grounded out to 2nd in the 4th. And that's in there for strike 1. Karras through the first 4, allowed 4 runs on 4 hits, while striking out 5 rather. Hit 2 batters, allowed 1 walk. Vesling worked 1 inning. No strikeouts, 1 single, no runs allowed. Fouled off. Now it's 1-2. Well, the Red Sox remembered how to baseball. They're up 7-2 on the Royals in the 7th. After a week of forgetting how to baseball. 2-2. Marcadessa on deck. Berardino holding on. Henriksen at first. And a little excuse me swing blooper into foul territory and out of play to the right side. Two again. Popped up. Berardino going behind the bag into foul territory, and he can't make the catch. So Lung's still alive. Henriksen 1 for 1 in stolen base opportunities in case you're wondering about if he's going to run. Alibrandis as a team have the 4th most stolen bases in the ICL, just above the Blue Sox. 26 stolen bases, and they've only been caught twice. Campbell comes home with another 2-2. Fouled off again. Great at bat here by the number 8 hitter Lung. He has been a tough out. Got on base after the wild pitch on the strikeout, and then the play at second hit the opposite direction of Morgan Brown, cheating towards the second base bag when Henriksen ran. Runs too far inside, full count. Well, he has kept the defense on their toes tonight from the number 8 slot. See if Henriksen runs here on 3-2. He does not, and the pitch is lined into left field for a base hit. First hit of the game for Lung, and now it's 1st and 2nd. Still nobody out. And now an obvious sack bunt situation for the number 9 hitter, Marcadessa. Jimenez playing even with the bag, though, at third. Odessa does square, gets it down in front of the pitcher. Campbell will turn to first. Nobody was there for a while. Brown got over to the bag to take the out. So the sacrifice goes 1-4. Up to third goes Henriksen. Up to second goes Lung. Second and third. 1 out for Juan Parra. Parra's 1 for 3, singled in the first, popped up to the pitcher in the third, ground out 3-1 in the 4th. And Parra reaches for that one and fouls it off for strike 1. Two runners in scoring position. Base hit could possibly put it out of reach for the Blue Sox unless they were to match their biggest inning of the season, which they did against Malden. As this is on a hop to short with the infield in, that freezes the runners. And there are 2 down. So Michael McGuire will try to capitalize. Alibrandis had first and second, nobody out, second and third, 1 out, but then the ground out with the infield in. Now McGuire, 0 for 2. Grounded into a 5-4-3 double play in the first. Walked and scored in the third, popped up to short in the fourth. McGuire takes high, ball 1. In the bottom of the 6th, the Blue Sox will have the heart of the order due up the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Alvarez, Berardino, and Wojtek. He 1-0, and that hit him. Bases loaded, 2 out for Teddy Zuba. Zuba hit by a pitch in the first, singled home a run and scored in the third, grounded out to second in the fifth. Unlike his previous trips to the plate, he's got a lefty on the mound here. As that fastball gets in there for strike 1. Henriksen at third, Lung at second, McGuire at first. Good speed on the bases if Zuba can find a gap. As that curveball misses down and away for ball 1. We're at the hour-and-a-half mark of this ball game here in the top of the 6th. We started at 8:04. It's now 9:34. Infield playing back here. The pitch is grounded to the right side. Brown's got it. He'll go the short way to second for the force, and the side is retired. After 5.5, still 4-1 Alibrandis. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order.
Hey, let's go. Come on, fellas. Hey, start the flow. Let's go. Hey, use this right now. Come on. Let's go, man. Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Alvarez, Berardino, and we've been told that Richie Burgos is going to pinch hit for Alex Wojtek. Due up here in the bottom of the 6th. Alvarez trying to race his 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. It's been a rough going against Haran for the Blue Sox, just the 1 run in the first inning. As this is hit to the left side, and Alvarez jumped at the first pitch and gets on base. And now Ryan Berardino. It's on the outside corner for strike one. Cut and a miss for strike two. Fouls that one off and remains 0-2. Berardino, as we've mentioned, grandson of Dick Berardino, draft pick of the Red Sox this year. Bentley this year hit .296 with 1 homer and 22 RBIs. And he hits this one to the left side and through for a base hit. Well, as the game has progressed, the Blue Sox have been putting it in play more and more. And now Richie Burgos steps to the plate, representing the tying run. He takes over for Wojtek, who ends his night 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Burgos, 212, 2 doubles, 5 RBIs. And he swings at the first pitch and fouls it off for strike one. Burgos dropping off from his first season with the team, as that's down and away for ball one. Last year, hit .511 in 15 games with 3 doubles, 2 homers, and 14 RBIs. Like to recapture some of that magic here with a big knock. 1-1 the count. And that comes over the inside part of the plate for strike two. Back-to-back singles to begin this inning. And the 1-2. Fouled off. Richie staying alive here. Alvarez at second, Berardino at first. Alvarez got on board first pitch swinging. Berardino turned around an 0-2 pitch for a single, both to the left side through the gap between the shortstop and the third baseman. Good hold up by Burgos there, and that evens the count at 2. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Burgos goes down on strikes. 9th strikeout for Haran. And now Nate Wolf. 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Blue Sox need to get at least 1 out of this inning. Don't want to be down by 3 with 3 outs to go. Beautiful spot for the fastball there. On the outside, Black. 0-2. Nico Frelick on deck. This is into right field. Parra will make the catch. Tagging from second is Alvarez. He'll get to third. So it makes runners at the corners. He'll make it first and third, 2 out. And now Nico Frelick getting his first at-bat of the ball game. Nico 1 for 6 with an RBI and a run scored this year. His lone hit coming against the Wakefield Merchants on June 23rd. He takes strike 1. In the top of the 7th, the Alibrandis will have the middle third of the order due up: Lightbody, Barrett, and Miller. This is grounded up the middle. It is scooped up there by Odessa. He goes the short way to second, and that ends the threat. The Blue Sox get the first 2 on, but cannot score. After 6 complete, still 4-1 Alibrandis. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. LSP's next broadcast is tomorrow morning at 11:10 a.m. with the best Blue-Gray USA Best of New England Showcase. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day, localsportsproductions.com/on-demand, or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. New pitcher for the Blue Sox is Alibrandis. And we got to adjust the camera. As Dawi is making his 5th appearance of the season, no decisions, and a 2.86 ERA in 7 1/3 innings. He's allowed 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 of which are earned, walked 4, struck out 9, hit 2 batters, and thrown 2 wild pitches. Dawi's first assignment will be Dave Lightbody, who is 1 for 3 with a single, an RBI, and a run scored. And Dawi gets ahead with strike 1. That runs up and in and nearly drills Dave for ball 1. Can't bend back into the zone. It's 2-1. This is popped up. Curley drifting back into left field makes the catch for out number 1. First pitch to Bobby Barrett is fouled off for strike 1 as the black helicopters are coming through. Barrett 2 for 3 with a single and a 2-run triple. As he pops this one up, LeBron makes the catch, 2 down. So 2 infield pop-ups. And now Jake Miller, who will try to get off the schneid. He's 0 for 3 with a pop-up to short. A strikeout looking and a ground out to third. He is the only member of the Alibrandis lineup who has not reached base to this point. like to erase that here and shut me up. And he will break his bat. Grounder to first. Berardino will win the race to the bag, and the side is retired. So we go to the bottom of the seventh. The Blue Sox need 3 to tie, 4 to win. It is the Blue Sox trailing the Alibrandis 4-1. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your next rental from Avis. Eight, 9, and 1 due up for the Blue Sox. Brown, Zaire, and Curley against Matt Horan, who will go for the complete game. This would be Horan's 4th complete game, 2 of which have ended in losses. As that knocks the camera off tilt for off center for ball 1, so excuse me while I adjust it.
No.
2-1. This is up the middle and through for a base hit. Brown will hold it first.
Good job. Good job.
So the leadoff man aboard for the Blue Sox. They had the leadoff man aboard last inning. They had the first 2 aboard last inning, but could not get any runs on the board. Brown is 1 for 3. Here's Dominic Zaire. He's 1 for 2. And he comes up empty at a pitch in the dirt for strike 1. It's been Karras, Vesling, Campbell, and LeBron for the Blue Sox. Horan and Horan alone for the Alibrandis. That's low for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Blue Sox getting their 7th hit, but they've only got 1 run. Ball 2. Blue Sox had first and second, nobody out to begin the bottom of the 6th, but could not get anyone across to make this job a little easier. This is into the breadbasket of the shortstop. And Odessa makes the catch and nearly doubled up Brown, and then the throw nearly got away from Barrett. As it stands, just an L6. 1 down runner at first for Ross Curley. 0 for 2, hit by a pitch and scored in the first, struck out looking in the second, popped up to second in the 5th. And he hits this one into left field. He's got some room to run as over to the fence goes Miller. On his way to third is Brown. On to second is Curley with a double. So Ross now 1 for 3. Tying run now at the plate in the person of Anderson Jimenez. Singled and stole third in the first, struck out swinging in the third, popped up to third to end the fifth. Infield in here, and a swing and a miss by Anderson. Same mentality that Zaire had, trying to ambush the first pitch. And Haran was one step ahead. Fouled off, and now it's 0-2. Brown at third, Curley at second. The double, the first extra base hit of the night for the Blue Sox. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Anderson couldn't help himself. And the Blue Sox down to their final out in the person of Julian Alvarez. Alvarez struck out swinging his first 2 at-bats. Collected a leadoff single on the first pitch, no less, last inning. Trying to tie the game with 1 swing right there, but he came up empty for strike 1. Slider in the dirt. Blue Sox down to their final strike. I was talking about how, you know, in the last couple of innings, the Blue Sox have been able to at least get the bat on the ball, but right when he needs it, Haran's getting back to his strikeout ways. Inside corner, strike 3 called, and the ball game is over. So in a game that took 1 hour and 51 minutes, the winning pitcher is Matt Haran. He is 3-3. The losing pitcher is Matt Karras. He is 2-1. No save. The final totals for the Blue Sox, who fall to 19-5-1, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors, and 8 left. And for the Alibrandis, who improved to 15-7-3, 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors, and 8 left. Our player of the game is Matt Haran with the complete game victory with 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11 strikeouts, including the last 2 outs of the ball game, with runners at second and third and 1 out, with the tying run at the plate in both situations. Got out of a couple of tough situations with the tying run at the plate in the 6th and the 7th inning, but he made it stand, and even though maybe a down regular season, at least compared to last year for Matt Haran, I think a performance like this is going to serve notice to the Alibrandis' opponents in the postseason that Matt Haran is still a force to be reckoned with. So with that said, this has been a presentation of the Lexington Blue Sox in association with Local Sports Production, serving Greater Boston student athletes since 2011. Copyright 2019, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of the Lexington Blue Sox or Local Sports Productions is strictly prohibited. A reminder that LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. LSP's next broadcast is tomorrow morning at 11:10 a.m. with the Blue-Gray USA Best of New England Showcase. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. And be sure to follow LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from center field at Lexington High School in Lexington, Mass. It is the Alibrandis 4 and the Lexington Blue Sox 1. My name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.